Hey guys, today we thought we'd take a little bit of a look at whether we purchase a whippersnipper or whether we take a look at buying a dedicated edger machine, okay? So we thought we'd take a look at some of the pros and cons. Obviously with a whippersnipper, some of the names also for a whippersnipper could be a brush cutter, or if you are an American, you're going to call it a weed whacker, okay? In terms of the pros and cons, there's probably far more flexibility with a whippersnipper. It means that you can not only do an edge with a whippersnipper, but you can also do some slashing around, cleaning up under hedges and plants. So there's a few things that you can do. When we have an edger, it's a far more dedicated tool and your flexibility is minimum, okay? So really what you're doing there is just simply making that really nice sharp line of the edge. So this particular machine is going to do a fantastic straight edge. Mind you, this also with a really good operator will give you a fantastic edge as well. But if you are looking for that crisp, perfect professional edge, then the edger really does become the machine, okay? In terms of using and operating, there's a fair learning curve for both, okay? So trying to get that nice edge with the whippersnipper, it'll take you a little bit of time to do that. So you'll probably find you get some jagged edges. And the same here with the edger. Once you learn how to use it, it's going to be okay, but it does take some time to try and get it in the slot and get it going. When it comes to a little bit of the cons, we're talking a bit about replacement of either the blade or the cord itself. You will run through the cord fairly quickly. The trick with a whippersnipper is to make sure you keep your head up high. Remember this, you're actually only cutting the edge or the grass with about that much of the cord. The mistake most people make is they think they're cutting with the whole cord and therefore it snaps and breaks and you've now got to pull it apart and start again. In terms of the blade, again, we've got the blade here, so it just lines up inside the concrete edge and the lawn. And you'll have to replace the blade from time to time, but that'll probably last you far longer than probably the cord will as well, okay? So the only other point I'd probably make to point out is if you are using a whippersnipper, from a safety perspective. Now again, using any machine, you make sure you've got all your PPE on, like your boots, your gloves, your glasses, and your earmuffs. But again, especially from a whippersnipper, flicking around some rocks or flying objects certainly can hit people in the face or the eye. So be very, very careful using a snipper. You'll probably find not as bad using the edger, but again, make sure safety is paramount. Probably together, they make a fantastic team because if you had an edger, you could set up great edges and then maintain them with the whippersnipper. So there you go, guys. Your choice, which one to buy.